Hello, my name is Robin. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to do a weekly tarot card reading for the energy of January. Let's see what we're getting into here. So we've got January 24th today, 25th, 26th. So we'll say the 27th through to 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. For a second. So we'll say January 27th through to February 2nd. Sounds about right to me. A lot of cards happening here. So, our theme is going to be the Emperor, Angel of Wisdom. All right, so this is a really beautiful week, it feels like. But there's a lot of stuff happening. So today I'm doing this video on the 24th. It's a new moon, so you can also watch my new moon video underneath my moon cycles. It's in Aquarius. So what's happening here is that we are really leaving the past behind. And that's why it's such a beautiful week, because there's so many different unique people watching this, but also energies that are trying to blossom and bloom. So it's about separating from the crowd this week. So it's how can I implement my ideas and my strategies while still trying to keep everything simplified. And so if you're a person who does energy work yourself, it's going to be a week of healing. If you are separating yourself from other people, it's going to also be a week for rejuvenation, cleansing, things like that. So health is obviously going to be a part of your strategizing, part of your weekly healing. And also, there might be items in your home that you have a lot of sentimental value towards. And so protect these items and really make sure that you're almost like working with those items a bit more. So it could be like just valuing the items that you love a little bit more. For me, I know I love my crystals, so I'll probably be working more with those. But there's this need to really tap in a little bit more this week for some people. And so that's where the strategizing comes in. How can I access my own gifts, my own healing abilities? And finding some time to think outside of the box. So how can I pinch my pennies a little bit more? How can I stretch this dollar a little bit more? How can I grieve just a little bit more, etc.? So there's lots of different plans happening with people. It's interesting. Our other theme card here is death. So it makes sense. I was saying endings, right? And then those new beginnings. So this is talking about, it's interesting I use the word grief. This is really about that healing coming in. It's about, and the strategies, it's saying like, to remember to connect with the spiritual realms, because if you're not taking time to do that, you're not going to be as connected into the heart center as maybe you want to be. So getting clarity on situations this week is also helpful. So getting readings, you can go into robinshealing.com, check me out there. I do readings online. And so just that letting go of the perfectionism as well. So it's like, I'm perfectly imperfect, reminding yourself this week it's going to be important. I know I could use that. And feelings of enlightenment may even cause you to tears. So when you start to really notice how you're feeling, if you're doing some of these things, it's just going to bring you to such a beautiful state. And that's why I was saying it's going to be a really nice week, guys. So I'm loving on that. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That feels right. Oh my goodness, my flowers as we speak are just falling off. My blossoms, my blooms are just dropping. So I look at that as flowers are healing, right? So if we've been doing a lot of healing over the weeks, if you've been doing a lot of energy work around the moons, then you're probably feeling like really good about where you are strategy-wise, because you're really setting yourself up for success. So when it comes to people that you don't know this week, it's also kind of work with the relationships I feel like that you already have. All right, so don't stress about new people too much. So we have Monday, ideas, Page of Wands. So this is a really beautiful way to start off the week. So this is talking about our needs versus our wants. On my Facebook, Robin's Healing, at Robin's Healing, I do live videos, and I've recently been talking about similar energy to this, about how to connect with our needs versus our wants, really identifying with the things that we have to do versus the things that we want to do, and that makes a lot of sense for myself as well. So this is talking about travel energy too. There may be some things that you want to do, and so because we're still going to be in new moon energy on Monday, it's a great time for doing vision boards, new moon exercises, things like that. Under my moon cycles, you'll be able to see a new moon ritual as well. So just jotting down some new information, some research, things that really interest you right now, just taking the time to write things down. It doesn't mean you have time to do it at that moment, but just jot some things down and you'll probably find it helpful. So Monday's a great day for exploring those desires and those wants, especially if you're a creative person. This is a great time for feeling out what it is that you want, which is awesome. And so especially when it comes to your interpersonal skills, how you react to other people, it's a time for just kind of evaluating that even. Home, 10 of Cups. This is beautiful. So this is going to be Tuesday. So this is when things are really starting to come in. This is the most amount of love that you can possibly have from a card. Each cup representing some form of aspect in our life when it comes to that love feeling in our heart. So it could be that there may be someone who's watching who's been feeling a little bit depressed, maybe not feeling themselves. And this is talking about Monday, really clarify what your needs are. Because it's like the chakras, right? We have to start at the root chakra and work our way up to evaluate each one, doing that scan. But then it's also like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that we have to start with our very basic needs and work our way up to self-actualization. So if you're not doing Monday, then Tuesday is not going to, be as great for you, obviously. So Tuesday is saying it's time to just start focusing on, okay, if I haven't succeeded or if I failed in the past, what were some of those things that I had going on in my life at that time? Were my parents going through a divorce? Was I sick at the time? Did I have all the skills that I have now? That sort of thing, because we're not identifying with the past anymore, as I was saying with our theme. So Tuesday, you're going to be finding that you're still exploring some of that energy, but it's more of the release part versus the connecting. So if you're connecting Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be an outpour of emotions. And it does feel like you're still doing some exploring, right? So it could be with career, it could be with your creativity. You're kind of sorting out some things. So Tuesday is going to be a day for just really sorting those things out. And as you are, there'll be some release with that. So encouraging a release, things like doing yoga, doing your exercises, as I was talking about. Wednesday, Angel of Hope, and I'm doing yoga classes on my Facebook Lives now as well, because I'm just trying to do a little bit of practice. Angel of Hope, the star. This is talking about really connecting into that center. So it could be more at nighttime that you're feeling more calm than you are throughout the day. That could be work related. It could just be that you're with your loved ones. And so as I was talking about that outpour of emotion on Tuesday, come in Wednesday, you're really going to start to feel, I feel like, just better than you were like the week before. So if you watch my weekly reading before, some of this might make more sense. But you're really trying to put it all together. Who am I? Where am I going? How do I want to live? What does this look like? And new moon energy is very much about visualization. We're also coming into the month of February. So there's going to be a lot of new energy in February, and I will be doing a monthly reading under my playlist as well. So this is saying it's time to kind of start acting a little bit more on the good feelings. So let the good feelings soak in. I've also been talking a lot about forgiveness. When we forgive, we can give. Without any attachments, and then we can really, really receive. So this is you choosing to live and breathe in that success. You have the platform, you have what you need, now start receiving. Don't block your receiving. That's a key thing here, right? Because you are the only one that would probably get in the way of that. So your mental health is extremely important on Wednesday for your success. So we're going to say Thursday. I'm feeling the energy of organization, and 7 of Cups, says choices, which makes a lot of sense, because if we're following this trickle effect, then you're going to be feeling like, okay, I've dealt with some of the emotional things. I've really worked on my mental health. Now it's time to really, really, really focus in and get some clarity again. So what is it that truly makes me me? What is it that makes me alive? That bringing that like love back in. So the love is there, but now that we're starting to receive the love and we're feeling good, it's going to change things. So there's huge new direction on Thursday. And so if you're just playing around, you're just exploring some ideas, you're exploring with some things. I relate to that as well because I'm making changes in my services, which you can also see on my website. And this is talking about when we're starting to feel supported, because we're starting to feel better, all of a sudden it's like, hey, I really can do this. So there's a belief system that has to happen on Thursday. You really have to get up and take action on some of these things and these dreams. It could be now new people are coming in on Thursday. It's not necessary, but Thursday might be a new good day for new people finally, because at the beginning you're not really there. But Thursday is going to be a time, okay, I think I can plant some seeds with some new people, do some new things. Aquarius is very much about that. It's talking about, take a new route from on your way home or to work, doing things that are a little bit more outside of the comfort zone, taking a little bit more risk because you have that stability now. And mainly you have it emotionally and mentally. So it doesn't matter what your financial situation is, you can bring on the new now. But still be cautious with it. I'm not telling you to take any extreme energy where there's still a lot of mental and emotional stuff going on. It's an interesting week. So Friday, Hierophant, Angel of Blessings. Okay, going into the weekend. This is talking about, this is going back into mental health. You're going within and kind of making those decisions we did throughout the week. So now it's time to really celebrate but educate. So I'm going to celebrate that I know these things, my blessings, have gratitude, but then I'm also going to start passing that information along to other people. So if that's writing a book, reading a book, sharing, giving classes, learning how to cook, teaching people how to cook, that sort of thing. But there's healthy exchanges now towards the end of the week with people. Again, it doesn't have to be a new person. It could be the same people that have already been in your life. But there is some form of energy exchange, and it's really, really fantastic. It's good news, might be coming your way on Friday. So keep an open mind. Take lots of notes this week. It's going to be so helpful. You're going to go back and be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I took these notes. And I'm really relating to that as well, because I'm just getting into studying some things that I started and I'm going back to them. So Saturday, 10 of Pentacles. Finally, here's the finances. Here's the earth energy. We had to do a lot of work during the week. So yes, it's a beautiful week, but obviously there's some stuff going on. And so this is saying that there are... yes, there are repercussions for our actions. Yes, there are reactions for every action. But it's saying, like, if you've been doing all this work, there's going to be a lot of joy coming in for you. You're going to be able to at least take some time to purchase, something that is of value. So I was saying valuing the things that you really love throughout the week, and then all of a sudden something really beautiful is going to come in for you. As I was saying, good news maybe on Friday. So Saturday might be, okay, maybe I'm just going to invite some creative blessings into my life. I'm going to, it could be just like the birth of something new. But regardless, there's this beautiful, really happy energy, but you have to give yourself permission throughout the week to allow this in. So there's a huge working process here each day. Maybe go back and listen to this, or at least take notes so you can refer back to it in terms of what it is that would be helpful. So this is just intuitive guidance. Also, I can help you clear and release the tension and stress that you have in your physical body or emotional, mental through Reiki, coaching, Theta, etc. There may even be some past life regression in there for you. Last card. I feel like Sunday we really need to just find the peace, right? If you're doing all this work, Sunday might be a day of peace. And you may feel like, okay, no, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that, where this is calling you into settle in. And it might be about, again, just reading some of those notes on Sunday, like to reflect a little bit back. It could be that you're really enjoying that new thing that you purchased or created on Saturday. So you might be soaking in some nice, beautiful energy. It could be as simple as just enjoying the sunshine on Sunday. But there's that energy of replenishing. Right? You have to replenish the soul and the heart still. So if you're doing too much work on Sunday, you're going to find that you could start to trickle back into some different energies that you want to be getting out of. All right. So still need some clarity on Sunday as well. So making sure that you're keeping yourself occupied, you're keeping yourself happy. So this week is interesting. There's a lot of self energy, but then there's still a lot of stuff going on with others. So continue to work on your progress. I hope that you guys enjoy this. I hope you have an awesome week. Take care, and I love you guys so much.